retired. My wife and I bought a house out here in Tucson. I figured I still wanted to work. I figured I'd get a sort of a less stressful job, and I hired as a police aide, which, you know, unlock buildings, lock buildings. Not a whole lot of stress, you know, after what I'd been doing before. And then one of the sergeants, Sergeant Averill, who I still detest, talked me into, I'm only kidding, but he talked me into applying for the police officer job. And you know, I was 58 years old at the time, and talked to the chief. The chief was real supportive. And December 2007, I got hired here on the police department. I'm going to some fight at Sigma Chi at 1423 East 1st Street. Supposedly the people who started the fight or the suspects were still there, so we'll see when we get there. Right. You can get out. Press over here.
All max people.
I'll tell you what, I was up in my room watching a movie with my roommate, and he tells me he might have some trouble. And next thing I know, I come out of my room, there's three guys who weren't fraternity members nor friends.
They were or weren't friends?
They were not.
Okay.
Out in the hallway, and we told them they needed to leave, and they were getting some trouble, they didn't want to leave.
Okay.
So, actually, you know, these two guys were guarding the gate.
We're at the front door. And,
So, maybe you can say what
was
happened
there a party here or something, or what?
No.
no,
What do you
there's
see
like
guarding the gate?
Just so that doesn't happen, basically,
Okay.
trying to keep that out.
Okay.
There were a couple girls that came in,
Okay.
4 guys who were not friends with any of the men that live here, came in with them. We were able to lock out 3 of them, I believe, just push their hands out of the way, shut the door. The 4 of them that did get in went upstairs, that's where they saw them, and the confrontation started.
So just sort of yelling at you guys, or what?
So they started yelling, we told them they had to leave. They wouldn't. I came downstairs and I saw, we got 3 of them to actually go downstairs. And then I saw him actually get shoved extremely hard.
I pushed them back and started to get back.
We got him down there. We're just going to probably tell him just not come back here.
We are going to press charges on one of the members.
Okay, who's the victim?
Him.
Okay, you want to press charges?
Yeah.
Can you identify him?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll drive you down there. And what did you, let me talk to you, I don't need to talk to you.
Sure.
Going over to 2nd and Cherry and see if he can identify the person who pushed him. If he can, then that person will be arrested for battery or assault. He'll be issued a citation. And that will be about it. As I said, I don't know if the person who assaulted you is here or not here, okay? This is the guy that pushed me. If you can't be positive, then I don't want you to name anyone, okay? Ever seen that on TV before, huh? Hey, Michael, just bring them up one at a time.
Go ahead.
Why don't you wait right here?
First one to be out of Oregon. This is your last one, Roger. Date of birth, 2
Next.
0388, number 5 male.
radius clipping. Confirm
Next.
DOB 83 of 80.
080388.
That's not him.
Next.
Last was Robert. College calling Chris Harris. The actor.
Basically what happened here, there's a Sigma Chi lives here now, I guess, okay? The previous fraternity, for whatever reason, alcohol violations, I'm not sure, they were kicked off campus by the University of Arizona. Sigma Chi, or the fraternity lives here now, is renting out this house for 3 years. Ex-members of that house, apparently some of those guys that we talked to, they're ex-members of the old house. They're a little angry. Now, I don't know why they're angry at these guys. These guys have nothing to do with it, okay? I think they're just angry that some other people are living there and they're starting to harass this fraternity. One of the guy who had in the back seat here, Michael, he was pushed, about 3 or 5 feet, I guess, by someone. We took him down there to do what's referred to as a show-up. In other words, if you have the suspects who you think are the suspects, if you have them detained, then you bring your victim down and see if you can ID them. As you saw, I brought everyone up there. He saw them, got a clear view of their face, and he couldn't identify anyone. So basically what we're doing is a report about what happened, that the person was unidentified. Their president seemed to think, or they have a surveillance camera, he seems to think that they can identify this guy down the road. If that's the case, this case will be sent over to detectives, and then they'll end up going out and finding the suspect and end up citing them for a battery, for assault and battery.